Hello and welcome to the second part of this chapter called Environmental Pollution. And we will continue with the number of pollution. Already we have finished with the water and the air pollution. We will continue with the land pollution. Now, in this chapter, we will go through the explanation of what is called land pollution and how it is created, which are the numbers which affect the land pollution. Now, land pollution is not something that is easily visible, but in this developing world, land pollution has become evident on a large scale. Growing industries and the polluted water from the drains flow on the ground and slowly pollute the land. The people who run industries and factories always try to acquire more land than what they require. According to them, they acquire more land for the future development, and when these industries occupy these agricultural land, it surely pollutes it as the industries dump solid waste on land. Nowadays, polythene, that is plastic, is used on a large scale. Plastic is a non-degradable substance and pollute the land. The urban waste like plastics, scrap, and chemical dump on land get dispersed over farmland by wind and thus pollutes the land. For example, you must have seen polythene. Whenever you throw any of these polythene, it keeps on floating, it keeps on flying from one place to the another, and this is how it spoils the fertile land. Farmers use chemical fertilizers extensively to increase production. And here you can see a man is sprinkling pesticides on the agricultural land because here he want more of production. So for that reason he is using pesticides, but it is going to affect the human being and he is polluting the soil itself. Farmers use chemical fertilizers extensively to increase production, and it also plays a major role in polluting both land and water, because whatever the pesticides he has sprinkled, it will easily percolate into the soil and then it will enter to the water, underground water, and pollute the water. So not only the land is getting polluted, but the along with the water. Polluted water from industries and drainage is used in the irrigation of fertile land, resulting in the polluted production of grains and vegetables, etc. If this polluted water is being used as for agricultural purpose, obviously it will reach up to human beings and can affect with number of diseases. Cultivated on such land, it results into tuberculosis and bone diseases. Exhausted or shrinking fertile land lead to the risk of scarcity of crops. Plastic, solid waste material from the industries and polluted water destroy microorganisms. So these are the organisms which are needed to keep the fertility of the soil. But when this polluted water get mixed with this fertile land, it destroys these microorganisms which are there in the soil, which are needed to increase the fertility of the soil. Plastic, solid waste material from the industries and polluted water destroys the microorganisms which make the land fertile. Eventually, land becomes barren due to the destruction of microorganisms. So, it turns the fertile land turns into a piece of land which is not at all useful for doing agriculture. Land pollution can be controlled. We should use plastic and necessary chemicals judiciously. No industries should be set up on arable land. We should conserve environment. Use of organic and traditional manure instead of chemical fertilizers as advisable. We can use compost and all instead of using pesticides and all. Pesticides should be used in minimum possible proportion. There is a particular proportion and for that particular percentage only we can use, but not more of it. The plastic and solid waste should be recycled. Use of non-conventional source of energy and green technology can be introduced. Drip irrigation saves water and prevents land degradation. And instead of using water straight away, water from the borewell and all, we can use the drip irrigation. It will reduce the. It will also save lot of water. The last pollution we will cover is of noise pollution. Now we will study this in detail. Apart from air and water pollution, noise pollution has increased as well. The noise created by the machines in industries, vehicles, etc. is very loud. During the festivals and celebrations, loudspeakers, DJ bands, etc. are used. This creates noise pollution. Noise pollution is also created by playing musical instruments loudly or by bursting noisy firecrackers at the time of celebration of any festivals, victory in any game or election. The city has maximum number of buses and auto rickshaws and two-wheelers. Haphazard parking lead to congestion of vehicles and the subsequent blowing of horn creates noise pollution. Effect of noise pollution. So we will talk about which are the different effects humans have to suffer because of noise pollution. Noise pollution leads to deafness and affect mental and emotional health also. People become more irritable. Nature is affected badly due to excessive noise. Certain insects and organisms that are very helpful to us die due to loud noise. It has become necessary to keep signboards reading no honking or silence please near the schools, dispensaries, hospitals, etc. This shows the seriousness of noise pollution. It is very important that the citizens themselves understand about it. We should not play musical instruments very loudly during celebrations or special occasions. We should not burst firecrackers producing loud noise. Vehicles should be sent for servicing at proper intervals. The rules regarding PUC must be made strict. Population increase must be controlled. To reduce the noise pollution, trees should be planted on both the sides of the road around industries. The road should be broad enough. If the traffic congestion is intensive, then the road should be declared as one way. Awareness and appropriate action is needed of the hour to save ourselves from pollution. So these are the number of things which we can do in order to stop the noise pollution. We all are aware how valuable water is. Still, while purchasing a bottle of mineral water, we do not realize its importance. Today, pure water is not the only concern. Gandhiji had said that water, land, and forest belong to the community. Everybody enjoys equal right on it. It is a moral sin to make it a commodity for sale. Among the man-made problems, water pollution holds the higher priority because water is the one which is required in our day-to-day life and pure water is a priority. We have to find an answer to it and this responsibility had to be we have to find an answer to it and this responsibility has to be shared equally by everybody by creating awareness. Every person has to understand his or her own responsibility and has to find various measures to make our environment cleaner and healthier. So this is what we have studied, what we have understood from this chapter, that in order to live on this planet, these are the number of things we have to do to stop the pollution. Okay, here I end up with the explanation of this chapter. We will meet in the next video. Until then, goodbye.